And welcome back to the SMO Online 2P 80% Tournament. We're here to bring you the race between the G and TNP versus Mulan and ULTIM. And I'm joined in combos with Tectonic.
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Very excited to see this match, as this match is very important to both me and my teammate.
It should be a good match as well. I was talking to ULTIM about it yesterday when we were doing comms, and I know he was definitely nervous about how it was going to go, but it seemed like it should be close, and it should be a fun watch.
I see. We shall see how it goes. As you can see, all racers are on the start screen. Well, half of them are on the start screen. The other half is on the DSTA menu, of course. And should be getting started very soon.
Looks like we're about to begin here. This is a double pre-record, I believe. Unfortunately, the teams were not able to quite sync up and meet at the right times, but it's still fun to watch, still fun to see.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, what is she's profile picture?
We got quite the interesting set of profile pictures here today, I will say.
Nah, for it.
Looks like we are off, though. We're getting
be better do a lap. I don't know if they're going to be doing Cypher bench. We shall see once they get the Metro. But all racers starting off here.
It looks like we're already pretty well synced up. Shout out to Nimbus, our restreamer, for getting all that handled.
Yep.
And we're off.
Yep.
What would you say going into this? What are your predictions for this race? I know this means a lot for you and Nimbus.
See, you know, I'm not going to show my bias, but I imagine G and TNP have been quite dominant so far.
They have they're undefeated so far, and they have very dominant wins as well. I think they got 170 points over the last two matches, so almost perfect. As we have Gabe and TNP getting ready for Shooting Stars, Mulan and ULTIM also doing it.
Oh, what the? I can't believe that worked for Mulan. Oh my god. But okay, but they're going up.
And looks like everyone made it up fine.
Yep.
That dive does make it on. We're all into the topper fight.
Now, G and TNP have mentioned to me that they are going to be doing an interesting round. Whether they actually do it or not, we shall see.
All right, I'll be looking forward to see how that goes. It's a lot of the routes are pretty similar through these races, so it'll be cool to see if they do indeed mix it up.
Mm-hmm. They haven't told me what route, but I think I have my suspicions.
Yeah,
I think I can take an educated guess.
The question I would have is how good Gabe is at Brunchin, because that could be very fun to see.
Mm-hmm. Well, they went for Brunchin last time. So if they go for it again, that won't be too surprising. But there's we'll see if they go for it again and maybe add a little bit of spice to it, change it up a little.
Yeah, we'll see how it all turns out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming we're going to see Shooting Stars here again in Cascade, as it looks like we will. A little bit close to the wall, but seems to be good as Gabe and TNP make it up, and Mulan and ULTIM about halfway up. It seems to be going well for them. We got an up throw, but Mulan makes it up fine as he's going to head over the mech. And
TNP going for Trump to the rocks. I guess going to be going for the stump checkpoint to get high above a cliff, and not going to be going for service clip in order to get chest. ULTIM going to be going for chest.
Ooh, he misses in bounds.
Yep. Try to jump over it instead of was it going under?
Yeah, I believe jumping over is a little bit faster, but it's also a little bit riskier, as he's just going to go for FMS, probably just to get the checkpoint, maybe chomp through the rocks if he has time. But he's going to head straight to the checkpoint.
Prioritizing the checkpoint, TNP going to just be warping.
Yeah, I think that is smart for someone like TNP and Gabe when they have a big skill difference. It's usually pretty difficult to get 2 moons before Madame Bruce.
Ace is not going to have enough time. I don't know why he's going for... Oh,
yeah, Mulan is going to wait. Okay. I can definitely see that being...
Oh, but now the checkpoint was worthless because now he just... Yeah, he didn't have enough time to warp anyways.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit of miscommunication just due to the having to go for backup strats. They're not always quite as well ironed out. But he is just going to run over and get the cliff moon, so it's probably not too big of a time loss, but it is going to give Gabe and TNP a little bit of an advantage going into sand.
Absolutely. Let's see what they do here in sand. This will. Let's see if my suspicions are right.
So I got to ask Otaku, what exactly are you expecting them to do? What are your suspicions?
My suspicions involve a certain painting that gets unlocked after you defeat Harriet.
seeing Harriet in an 80% race would be pretty cool.
It'd be
I don't
kinda
know.
crazy.
I've not seen anyone go for that. Is that even faster?
Probably not, but we'll see if they go for it here.
If they do go for that, it will be certainly interesting to see. But TNP is going to head over to the reverse 80% route, it looks like, starting in Oasis. And I'm assuming we'll see Town from Gabe, but I guess you never really can tell what's going to happen with this team.
I know previously they did Town, but just didn't do employees only.
It looks like we may get a similar case here, unless he does opt to go for reverse Town. He does not.
Nope.
A little bit of a bonk there.
Yep. So normal Town sucks.
And he is going to fairly normal movement, though. It's just going to be a question of if he hits his DSTA or not.
I imagine so. I didn't see too many mistakes.
Yeah, it should be fine, as Mulan is doing forward 80% and ULTIM is doing reverse 80%. So similar type of strategy, have the quicker runner go through town and continue from there, while you're having the slow runner kind of go backwards.
Right. And no problem with DSTA, especially when you do normal talent, your window is so big anyways. So even with mistakes, you'll most likely make it as long as the mistakes weren't too massive.
That's true. That's true. And it does look like Mulan and ULTIM, while they do have a tiny deficit, it is pretty small. It's within a few seconds.
It's honestly not too big, considering the
especially
the chest clip, the surface clip mishap, I should say.
Yeah, Mulan especially is just pretty much one moon animation behind Gabe at this point.
I didn't see if TNP messed up the bullet bill manip or just didn't go for it and just captured the bullet bill, but either way, captured the bullet bill, so...
I believe he bonked on the platform, so it probably messed up his manip. So he just had to go for just safer strats. Gee, it looked like missed Dram, but he's going to head over to the checkpoint here, actually.
Yep, okay, yep, they're doing it then. They're doing, yep. They're going for it then. That's the thought. That's confirmation right there.
So we are going to see TNP do platform clip and finish out sand, as I'm guessing we're just going to see IP skip from Gabe here.
Yep. Going for IP skip in order to defeat Harriet and in order to go to Morning Metro, while TNP just going to be finishing off Black Clip. And then, they're sending the worst player to move on forward throughout the game. Let's see how this works out. G messing up IP skip here.
Bit of trouble. But Mulan and ULTIM, meanwhile, have both now globed in sand. If history is anything to go by, Mulan will probably end up going to Wooded, while ULTIM goes to Lake, but we'll see if anything gets changed here. Gabe is still having problems getting that clip. It is pretty tight. As TNP is now globed and is likely just heading through 80%.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind too, while G is messing up IP skip here and TNP is going to be the one to move on throughout the game, Mulan and Ace are splitting up Lake and Wooded, while TNP is the one moving on ahead and G finally gets IP skip here.
Yeah, I do suspect they're going to have quite a bit of trouble of making this actually give any time save, even without the issues with IP skip. We do see Mulan head to Wooded, as ULTIM's loading into Lake. Mulan is doing, looks like bunnies and rocks, so I'm guessing we're either going to see flooded pipes or deep woods from ULTIM once he does finish Lake and get to Wooded.
Right. Interesting camera there for Ace.
We see... I'm curious to see if we see a Lake clip attempt. We saw a bunch yesterday, but I don't know if ULTIM's comfortable enough with that, given their PB.
Mm-hmm. Not triple or backflip. Let's see if he goes for corner.
He does not. Just going for standard beginner route, which honestly, if you're not super comfortable with it, is probably pretty smart. Because late clip doesn't save enough time for it to be worth sitting there for 10, 15 seconds just trying to get out of bounds. As G is finishing up the Harriet fight, and presumably as he enters Night Sand, will head over to Metro Kingdom. It's also going to be interesting to see how the warp lines up, because TNP is presumably going to grab the Story Moon right as the G dies and gets his respawn point reset.
Of course. It looks like... I think that this timing it should work out, because it looks like he'll be able to just warp and then go to Metro, get the checkpoint as well as the moon, and then by then he can just die, because it looks like TNP's heading into Rengo fight right now.
Yeah, it should be good, but it will be close.
Yeah, as long as TNP doesn't mess up Rengo here, we'll see real quick.
I didn't see if Mulan got nut clip, but I did see him doing nut clip movement, so he was either going for it or got it.
I guess let me count real quick.
As ULTIM is finishing up the Rengo multi-moon, we'll be headed over to Wooded, which this is where you see the advantage of having two people splitting up those.
Mulan got nut clip.
So he did get nut clip. That's always good to see. Yeah. As this actually does look like very good timing, as the G grabs the moon.
Mind. Yeah, TNP has to wait. Oh. Okay, that should still work.
Not wait, but because it was during the cutscene that he died, he should be alright.
He had to wait a little bit, but not too long.
No, really no issues. And I wonder if they were planning on giving Gabe extra time to mess up IP skip, because it looks like it lined up, and if he had gotten it right away, then it probably wouldn't have lined up very well.
Yeah, there's a chance that G would have... Well, I guess if G had gotten IP skip sooner, maybe just rush Rengo instead of making him wait.
Maybe so.
So that way he's not doing nothing.
Yeah, that probably would be the smartest way to do it. As ULTIM's heading into Wooded, Mulan is doing the no story moons route. We'll do tower. I'm guessing we'll see flooded pipes and corner nut from Ace here, but
I don't think so, because it looks like Mulan will definitely finish tower before Ace can get there. I imagine we'll probably skip corner nut and then go to flooded pipes, and then Ace just maybe books it to deep woods.
That's possible. He does appear to be heading in that direction. As he's presumably just going to be getting the tree moon, I would guess. And
probably, yeah.
As Gabe's doing some nice Metro action 11 minutes into the run.
Yep.
A little bit confusing if you're just joining now, I suppose.
Let's see how this works out for them, because of course,
TNP a little bit of a hiccup with the rabbit and rock moons. He's gonna give up on the rabbit for now, and he does miss the rock. This is, one of the potential issues of sending your slower runner to do the kingdoms by himself.
Yeah. Because, Mulan and Ace are done with Lake and Wooded, while TNP is just starting on Wooded. Obviously, G is doing Metro, but...
It's going to be interesting to see how it lines up and if it does work out in their favor or not. Because we're not really going to know until each team gets to Metro. Because obviously the night Metro can be very slow with the Wiggler fight.
Maybe.
So skipping it can definitely be beneficial, but I don't know if it's fast enough to offset sending TNP alone to Lake and Wooded.
There's actually a chance that we might not know till Ruin, because I have a sneaky suspicion that their crazy route is not over yet after this.
You expect early luncheon as well?
I'm expecting bruncheon, yeah.
That'd be pretty epic to see both of those strats in one run. As we do have ULTIM entering the Bowser fight as Mulan enters Lake and is preparing also to head to Cloud, of course. We do have... I don't think Bench Friends has been collected, so we may have an opportunity for reverse Bench Friends here. Or no, he's going for the Seed Moon here.
I think he got Bench Friends already.
No, he might have. I didn't see the start of his Metro route.
Yeah.
Probably, given where he's headed.
He got Bench? Okay, yeah. No Zypher Bench today.
Unfortunate. I'm hoping to see it in the later rounds of the tournament at some point. But I imagine it's not something you want to go for on a pre-record when you have no idea.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not.
That's right. Looks like TNP probably messed up.
Having a lot of trouble. Oh yeah, if he's out
an
here, then that
augmented
means he
route.
messed up nut clip. But having trouble getting on the wall here as well.
I don't know if it's really worth going for nut clip for him. I don't know a lot about his runs, but just as a 110 runner in general, I wouldn't expect them to be super consistent with it.
Maybe not, but you got to think about the fact that compared to intermediate route, which is the route that you do if you don't do nut clip, you literally lose 0 going for it because it's just a backflip.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cap there.
Fair enough.
While if you land it, you just save 30 seconds. Like that's just.
That's true. I guess I was kind of mentally comparing it more to the beginner route, but no, you are right.
True.
Ace is in loss, but he's doing, it looks like, the second half of any percent, and is going to leave the first half for Mulan.
I see. Let's see how that lines up. He is in like a lot sooner, while the first 3 moons of any percent is pretty spread out.
Yeah, there is a reason that usually we see the first player in do the first half of any percent, because then you don't have to worry about it lining up as much, because you can kind of adjust on the fly as the second player is entering. But
and TNP died.
Probably something they practiced. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I didn't see if TNP got the checkpoint. He might be spawning back at shop if he didn't get the checkpoint. He got the checkpoint. Okay.
He did get the checkpoint, fortunately. Died on Flower Road skip, I presume?
No. Died around this corner here.
Oh, okay. Did he roll off the top platform, or was it just
I didn't see. I just saw him in the dive animation in the void.
And we are going to see Mulan is now just completed Meme Tree and is going
this
to... This
looks like it lines up, actually.
Yeah, clearly something they have practiced.
Okay. Ace, for some reason, not going for the bridge, but instead going for Stone Cage. And I guess warping while Mulan gets... Oh, wait, no, they have to get both.
No,
wait,
yeah, we're just going to see...
Wait.
There are moves short. Oh, he got Propeller. Okay, ULTIM only got the first propeller move, the ground pound one. So
yeah, he didn't go for bridge for some reason. Okay, well, whatever. Still lined up.
Yeah, I guess, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
As Gabe is probably fairly close to done with Metro at this point. He
is done.
Looks like he has no moons left. So yeah, he is headed back to Sand, and we'll be able to immediately globe in Sand and Lake, and hopefully in Wooded.
Yeah.
As TNP only has a few moons left. I don't know.
I think Gabe is going to have to do something in Wooded. I don't know if TNP can finish this off before G gets back.
We're going to have to see. It is quite a lot of cutscenes, though, because he will probably go to Lake first.
Yeah.
Have an extra globe. I don't know. Is there a reason he couldn't warp earlier there, Gabe?
Wooded first? Well... If they're doing what we think they're doing, he has to go to Wooded first regardless.
Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point, because if he wants the paintings lined up properly, then he's going to need to go there first. As Ace having a little bit of trouble with Canopy Jump, going to give Mulan a chance to catch up, so we'll see how they split up these first couple moons, because...
Maybe, Mulan gets Girder Sandwich while Ace rushes Shooting Stars. They both can see each other.
Yeah, they can. That's a good sign.
So they don't have to worry about that.
Mulan does get Girder Sandwich.
I don't think Ace has enough time to get... I don't think he has enough time. Okay, he's going for it. That might make Mulan wait.
Mulan bonks.
Maybe not with the bonk, yeah.
As TNP is finishing up Spirit, which will finish up Luncheon. Or not Luncheon, Wooded. As we see Shooting Stars from Mulan and Ace.
And they get it first try.
Yep, get it successful as... Mulan grabs Ace rather, grabs the checkpoint and heads into City Hall to grab the...
Oh, did you go Lake first? Oh, okay. So I guess they're not doing brunch.
I guess not.
So I guess we
see regular inning percent after this, I would guess.
Yeah, we will see how far ahead that they are after Lost then. And Mulan misses Giggler. We'll see what they decide, what that team decides to do about that Iron Girder Moon. Because obviously Ace has to get the shop as well as the checkpoint.
Ace does warp over, but it looks like presumably it's not faster to warp if you have to get the Girder Moon, so he may not have enough time now.
There's also the option of just waiting.
You can also get it in Day Metro potentially. It's kind of out of the way though, except maybe for slots it's not too bad. The player getting slots can get it. A little bit of trouble in Mech Wiggler, but One.
Oh my god, no way! Oh my god!
Barely going to hit the 2 cycle. As that may give actually Ace enough time to just about grab the Girder Moon. Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, it is.
We're just going to have to wait for a second for the warp.
No, it doesn't have to wait at all. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. So probably going to see a
Maybe we'll have to do Snow and Seaside because the Metro being done, Birchwood would low-key just be done. That's what I thought too, but I thought they were still going to go for it.
And now we have TNP working in the cloud fight as Gabe is about to enter. So honestly, it looks like it lines up pretty well for them, and they may end up ahead after all this. It's going to depend on how Lost lines up and how quickly they can finish Metro. Mulan and Ace, rather. TNP does get the last fast hat as he is finishing the fight and going to be heading into Lost. We'll see if which part of the route he opts to go for. With Lost, you do usually just see the regular 80% moons. They just kind of split them up.
Yeah.
Between the 2 players.
In a kingdom as small as Lost, and when there's only 20 moons available, it's kind of obvious which 10 are the fastest.
Exactly, yeah. As they are getting pretty close to finishing Metro, so I don't think we're going to see the early Metro saving time here. And TNP is going to go for, it looks like, the second half of the route. Probably pretty similar. Oh, no propeller moon. But, probably, no tree moon as well. Interesting. Probably because of how close Gabe is. If he was further behind, he probably would have gotten a couple more of the moons.
Yeah,
but obviously with Gabe's movement being better and not being very far behind, it makes sense to leave him more of the work.
Right.
As, Mulan and Ace are done with Metro Kingdom and will be heading on to Snow and Seaside.
So that means that they are indeed ahead, without a doubt.
Yeah, we'll have to see how the rest of the race works out, but unfortunately, that strategy does leave Gabe and TNP, as cool as it is, with a little bit of a deficit.
Absolutely. There's a chance also it might have worked if you sent TNP to Metro instead, but then you also have to think about the fact that if you did send TNP to Metro instead, would he have made it back in time by the Mecha Wiggler multi-moon?
Well, the other problem you have is you need some way for him to get up to the top, because presumably Gabe or TNP is not going to be able to do IP skip, and IP clip's way too slow. So unless they take
you're
time
right.
to
I didn't think about that as well.
It's not going to work out.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Although I guess it is possible if after Plat Clip potentially they could both head to shooting stars quickly, which would only lose a few
Yeah, but
seconds.
that was slow down G, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that would work, but
and at that point,
be an idea.
Is that worth?
I don't think it, because of how much faster Gabe's Lake and Wooded will be. It's going to take too long for TNP to catch up, I would guess.
Right.
But maybe, I don't know, it would be close, but I don't think that'd be a very reliable strategy. As meanwhile, we see Mulan headed to, or is in Snow, just got Captain Toad, as Ace is in Seaside, already got his first couple moons. Pretty standard as well, seeing the faster runner go to the longer kingdom in Snow.
Of course.
A little bit of trouble for Ace getting up there, but he's going to go and grab that moon. As obviously TNP instantly able to globe in Metro, same with Gabe.
And I believe Mulan, does not go for ICC, as I believe the only runner that is stupid enough to go for ICC is we don't talk about him actually. He's kind of dumb.
Well, interestingly, Gabe has just gone to Seaside and TNP has gone to Snow. So this is the opposite strategy that we've seen from, I think, most other runners, and certainly from Mulan and ULTIM. So we'll have to see. I'm guessing he's going to have, Gabe's going to do at least Snowdram, maybe Captain Toad as well, once he gets to Snow, because he should get done quite a bit earlier than TNP.
Yeah. I imagine they did this so that it would line up for a so that G could go and come into luncheon earlier, maybe do Spiritless, and then maybe get into a sub area before TNP finishes Spirit, so he doesn't get the cutscene.
Potentially, yeah.
hopefully he finishes luncheon first so that he can go to Ruin, so that he can also do shards and mech.
Yeah, that is a good point. That might be what they were thinking with it.
But let's see if it works out, because obviously Mulan Snow is going to be a lot faster than TNP's.
Yeah, you definitely think so. Although we are seeing from Mulan in Ace pretty standard 80% movement. Given that whenever you have those split kingdoms like that, there's not a whole lot to do with two people, so you kind of just do whatever's fastest for one person. With Snowdream usually being the notable exception.
Although I'm not fish dip there.
He does get fish dip, very nice, saving that time. I don't know what Ace's confidence with Snowdram is, so it'll be interesting to see if.
Mulan might be able to finish before he gets back. Probably not. Now that I'm looking at it, he's probably have to go for it no matter what. Then, because what else is he gonna do? Because
yeah, I mean,
Mulan already got Captain Toad.
It doesn't lose too much time if he just goes for an attempt and Mulan's there to back him up. Even though it's obviously not quite ideal.
Oh, not at all.
Team P's having a pretty good snow so far. No issues, it would seem.
Nothing too big, yeah.
He does miss that jump.
Yeah.
But, misses it again. Almost jumps off the edge.
Going the casual way on these stairs.
But he is going to make it in the end.
And yeah, Mulan is going to be able to do snow jump before Ace gets
Oh, interesting. So I guess it did line up like that. That's interesting because, like, I was on a team with Game Nerd who had like significantly faster PB than me, and I usually got to snow quick enough to attempt Snowdram. So it's interesting that it worked out differently for them.
Yeah. Could be a lot of different things. Maybe you had a better Seaside than Ace did. Maybe you got into Seaside faster than Game Nerd did, like leaving Metro and all that.
Yeah, potentially.
Maybe Mulan just had a really good snow.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gabe is headed to Snow, and he is significantly ahead of TNP within the route, which is, of course, to be expected. But we are going to see, as TNP enters Goomba Room, Gabe is going to have to decide. I mean, he'll obviously have time for Snowdram, but I'm not sure what else he would go for, because he may end up having some extra time. Mulan is entering and globing in Seaside, and ULTIM misses Salt Triple. Oh, we don't see Snowdram. Are we going to see, I mean, Rango Room? Like, I don't even know what you would go for here that'd be fast.
I honestly don't know what the plan is here.
That's very interesting.
Okay, we're going for Rango Room, which leaves Team P to do Snowdram?
I don't see... Well, or Shop. I don't think he's done Shop yet.
Oh, they're just skipping out on Snowdram? No, they're gonna do Snowdram.
I mean, I'm all here to see TNP do some Snowdram attempts, but I'm not sure how well it's going to go for him. Meanwhile, Ace is doing luncheon, is about to finish Spewer, and TNP makes Snowdram.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And hey, the route did line up. I don't see...
It did. I don't know how worth it that was, because you have to think about the fact that G had to go out of his way to enter Shiveria, while Team P was already in Shiveria, and it had to warp in order to do that.
Mulan is not doing Spiritless.
Gonna be doing Spiritless Supreme!
Yeah, he's headed straight over to the checkpoint. And he does make it. Now we're going to see, obviously waiting for the cutscene, then probably heading to the Salt Island and then Forks, I would guess. And leaving probably ULTIM to do the Shards Room, Secret Moon, as well as Town. As G and TNP have both globed. G is getting a chance to go to Luncheon, which, like you mentioned earlier, does mean TNP doesn't have to worry about doing any sort of Spiritless or waiting or anything like that, which is obviously good. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that snow route, to be honest with you, because I don't think they would have gotten Shop Moon in that case. And you also see Gabe going way out of his way when he could have just left Captain Toad or something like that. That is interesting. He does spiritless jump.
Of course, that was to be expected. The problem here is, I don't know how much he plans to do, but I don't think he's going to be in Forks in time for spiritless to be done, unless he skips like a lot of stuff. I feel like. Let's see here.
Yeah, no, he's headed over for the fairly standard route coming out of that room. As Mulan's doing the main story, it seems. And
he's skipping slots.
Does make sense. And he may just be, yeah, he's just headed straight over to...
Okay, so I guess just gonna get those 2 moons and then book it towards Forks.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that'll line up. We'll have to see. I don't know... I'm guessing we're going to see the lantern behind the mountain and the neat moon from Mulan. But I do tend to think that the routes that skip story moons are often better. We'll see how if they're able to keep all that lead that they had going into Luncheon.
Right. Ace bonking here. Is Ace gonna be the one to get the multi-move? It looks like it.
Looks like it, yeah.
That means that Mulan's gonna be winning a good bit.
It does make sense though, because you want Mulan to be first into Ruined.
Oh, of course, yeah.
She does get to miss the cutscene, which is very good. He's doing lava bounces, heading over to Jutting Crag, and potentially
gonna have to watch the damage refill. Ooh, misses the jump. Dove in the wrong direction.
Gets up there though, and we are seeing turnip clip potentially.
Yeah, no, we definitely are, because that is not the right turnip for the moon.
While Mulan is
he's gonna have to reset that up.
And Ace, I guess, is just kind of hanging out because he knows he has extra time.
Having a lot of trouble with turnip clip here. Having a lot of trouble.
I mean, to be fair, turnip clip has not been relevant for a very long time. You got to wonder how much he's actually practiced it lately.
There we go.
But
that's not gonna work.
Nope. TNP headed for. Okay, he's not going for his block jump. He's just gonna pause buffer.
There you go.
Although he is a little bit low.
And Ace kind of just messing around in Luncheon while Mulan's doing Dragon.
Yeah, we see TNP headed for behind the mountain. He skipped Lantern, so I'm assuming we're going to see Gabe get that. He also does not go for behind the mountain. That doesn't seem like the quickest route up to the meat, but he is going to be headed for the meat multi-moon. As Gabe will probably get the other couple moons, and they'll finish off Luncheon as we are headed towards our ruined fights. And as we are going into Ruined, I think it's about time we do our mentions and shout-outs. I want to shout out Ghetto Otaku, doing comms with me. I'm Tectonic. Obviously, big shout-out to our runners. We got the G, TNP, Mulanv44, and ULTIM SMO, even though we have been calling him Ace for part of this. We also want to shout out our restreamer, Nimbus, who's also the organizer of the tournament and has been working incredibly hard to get all this done. And our server hosts, HyperWG and the G.
TNP also doing the same thing as Ace, just messing around and watching for a little bit while G just, fighting the dragon, which is very fair.
Yeah, he is. You get a couple minutes there where there's kind of nothing to do as the slower player, so you gotta find entertainment somewhere.
Absolutely.
And of course, thank you to those of you watching, those of you participating in the tournament. There's not much point in us sitting here talking if there's no one listening to us.
Sure.
As we do see TNP finally heading to Ruined, as Gabe is making his way into the fight. And Ace is just globed in Ruined, so they have quite a large lead.
While G just entered the dragon fight. Yeah, that's a pretty huge lead here.
Yeah, Bowser's can definitely lead some time loss, and obviously there's a couple choke points in Moons. We'll see if Gabe and TNP are
That's
able
enough.
to make a comeback, but I think we may be headed towards a Mulan and Ace victory.
Yeah, that's currently what it's looking like, because this is a huge lead. But we'll see what happens. The game is certainly not over yet.
No, it's far from over. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that you never can count people out too early. And there's a lot of tragedy that can still strike, although we aren't hoping that it will.
Absolutely.
We're seeing Ace rush Ogre as expected, as Mulan is making his way through cutscenes, making his way into Bowser's, probably doing the Death Warp.
Okay, not doing bird jam, just using the bird to get up.
Yeah, I did see him pick that bird, and I was curious if we were going to see Bird Dram, but we're not,
Right.
which is probably good, assuming we are going to see a Death Warp, which we will. Unfortunately, not able to do the no snapshot buffer strat that Game Nerd and I have perfected and patented.
Oh, of course. You know, no one
But
else.
he does get the Death Warp. There's some minor time loss there. But I guess they are ahead, so it's not too big of a deal. As we are seeing Mulan head towards shards. And unless we see 2P shooting stars, we're probably not going to see anything too crazy for the rest of this Bowser's.
Well, G and TNP are, I think, the only team that are going for it. So we'll probably be seeing it from them.
To be fair, if they get it first try, it could definitely make up some of that time loss that they have right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It will definitely. I don't think it'll be enough. Not at all. But it will be a decent bit.
And hey, every little bit helps, especially because
absolutely.
Then it means you're only, one or two mistakes away from getting all caught up.
Right.
As Gabe has finished the ruin fight, TNP is headed into Bowser's, and Gabe is also globed. Didn't look like Ace quite got to the other side of the gate before Shards was... Oh no, he did. He did. He was just in the cutscene. So he is headed straight over to Bunnies, presumably. He will be. As TNP is heading into Bowser's, presumably to rush the Ogre Moon.
I mean, wait, hold on, actually, though. Ace going to Topper first, which...
That is the setup for shooting stars.
Yeah, they haven't gone for it yet, but we could... That was weird, yeah.
He could just be based like me and go for Topper first.
True.
But he also could be going for a strat. We'll have to find out.
Absolutely.
Has a little bit of trouble with Topper, but he got that fast strat there. And
G having enough time to get the moon.
That did look like a no pause buffer, actually. Death Warp.
Yep.
But it still wasn't quite perfect. Just have to point that out. And we're not going to see 2P shooting stars from Mulan.
Oh, we're not. He's just basing does Topper first because it's, objective.
Which I mean, yeah, I respect. I respect making the correct decision in a moment like that. He's given us the camera view on Mulan, which you love to see. Giving us the freeze frame as G is headed into shards. Does go for some different shards movement. Yeah. Does
no down throw shards though. Going for birdless.
Let's go.
Doesn't get it though. You're gonna have to capture the bird in order to blow it up.
It's a real shame. As ULTIM is finishing up Harriet, about to grab the Bunny's Moon, and
TP dies.
Well, I guess this is... I guess that's just a mistake, because I doubt it's intentional. I thought for a second maybe there was some sort of death warp, but no, he's just losing time.
No, he was already there, yeah.
He will still be ahead of Gabe and heading
of course.
To Bunnies. Unless this is, their own patented strat to make sure that the 2P shooting stars lines up. But I do doubt that. As he's going to be headed into Topper first, as we expected. And Mulan is making his climb up to the mech fight. And it looks like Ace is... He might be following him, but he's not right now. He's just getting the... He's not...
No, they have enough moons.
He's just... I guess he probably forgot that Mulan got one of the moons.
Yeah, he's kind of just messing around.
Is going to be...
And TNP messes up Topper. And G's going to have to wait a good bit then.
Oh, he just... Oh, he's not go for the jump. Looked like he would for a second, but he's just messing around.
Yeah.
Not the cleanest toppers from either player. But
did Ace also mess up topper? I didn't see.
Yeah, he did briefly. I think he missed the first fast strat, as they are going for 2P shooting stars.
Yep.
It's all good so far. They're getting they're pretty well in sync. And they're pretty close to getting over the wall here.
One more and that's enough. That's enough.
And there we go. Gabe gets over, and they will be saving time here.
Yep.
Mulan, meanwhile, is in the mech fight as Ace is about to enter it, probably just for the moral support there.
Yeah.
And if he gets TA...
he
does not! He misses!
Are they going to go for it? I don't...
Yeah, they're going for shooting stars.
It's not going to work,
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You really, as the second player, have to be really aware of where the player one's mech is.
Yeah.
And otherwise, it's very easy to mess up, as they do. And he's just going for third,
yeah.
which is honestly good. You don't want to get too caught up with the sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, TNP has just finished Harriet, as Gabe is just now getting the mech fight. So, not quite perfect, but it lines up pretty well. And G's going to go straight into the mech fight, skipping the climb entirely.
Yeah. Well, not skipping the climb. You had to do the climb, but...
Skipping the time loss from the climb.
Yeah.
Rather.
Just doing the climb early.
Ace is going for a warp, which I think is probably only faster on MU, is that correct?
It's definitely faster on MU. I think it can be faster on Switch if you just do it like super early, like insanely early.
It looked pretty good.
Which, for the most part, really doesn't matter. As long as you finish before the person that beat Mech finishes the moon, it does not matter.
Yeah, true. Although the thing is, when you have a team like this where their PBs are 8 minutes apart, sometimes it can get a little bit tricky. And if Ace isn't particularly good at moon, then you might see issues with finishing in time. But we'll see how it lines up. As Team P now just messing around, waiting for Mech to be completed. And honestly, that time save helped a lot. They are still behind, but it's a lot closer than it was going into Bowser's. As G is finishing up the mech, seemed to be pretty clean.
He's still fast on Switch. Yeah, I figured that was the case, but I mean, once again, it really doesn't matter. As long as he finishes before Mulan does, then he's not losing any time in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, true. Ace is the first person into Moon Kingdom, and will be headed on the final sections.
Yep.
TNP also going for the checkpoint warp.
Yep.
And he'll be headed to Moon as well. So at this point, we're really just seeing if Mulan and Ace don't make any major mistakes, they should be cruising ahead to a victory. But there is always the chance that...
Ooh, Ace misses the second flower. Gonna go back
a little bit of trouble. I don't think it's faster when you wait that long to do it.
Yeah, I usually, if I just missed a flower, then I just roll with it, because I think it's worth it to go back for it. Might be,
Does still have a pretty good lead, though, and...
Yeah.
A lot of times your biggest time loss as a...
misses on Mooncave skip.
He got the wall jump, but it looks like he didn't expect to. So he bails on it. As Team P now loading into Moon Kingdom here in a second. And misses.
He messes up Mooncave skip again, and now he's losing time.
Mulan's overtaken. And that's too bad, as we're seeing Mulan, no issues, of course. Tries to do help him up. Oh my goodness. He may... Yeah, he's going to try to jump into the hat, and that's going to help him up. Big great strat from Mulan, to be honest.
What a strat.
It's very smart by Mulan, realizing at this point he's going to finish first anyway, so he may as well make sure that Ace gets up as quickly as possible.
Right.
And G now loading into Moon Kingdom. All players now in the final kingdom, as Mulan and ULTIM about to head into the Bowser fights. We do have a pretty big deficit, but we'll see how it works out. See if TNP can get Moon Skip here.
Oh wait, what happened to Ace's first phase? Is this his first phase, right? Yeah, no, it has to be.
I didn't see what happened. Did he miss the fast hat, I guess?
I guess so.
TNP, no issues with Moon Skip. Now we've got Gabe headed that way. This is the spin pound.
Going for one wall jump.
Yeah, we are going to see some one wall action, and he does get it.
And all runners about to enter the Bowser fight. Ooh, TNP messed up first phase. Didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I didn't either. It looks like the stream lagged for a second, but this is going to be close. If he gets the other fast hats, he'll probably still finish before Gabe, but it's getting pretty close between the two of them. As Mulan is about to do the last fast hat, he does get it. ULTIM about to attempt the same.
Mm-hmm.
He gets it as well. So they are now going to be headed to escape here just in a second.
This is, yeah, G entering the second phase, I believe, of Bowser.
TNP seems to be making excuses in the chat here. As Mulan and ULTIM are both now in escape, rather.
Well, I know the real reason, but I'm not gonna say it.
We're getting close to the end here. We're seeing them about to head into 2D section here, and I'm just saying, if they are just here doing this for fun, they didn't really care how the run went, I do hope to see some 2DSS attempts.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. There's no way we're not seeing it, quite frankly, actually.
They are both on 1 health.
Very surprised if we didn't see a 2DSS attempt.
I don't know how they all ended up on 1 health, but they make it through the Bowser fight. They're going to both be headed to escape as well.
Ace not even going for 2D skip.
Just playing safe, which honestly...
Oh my god!
He dies in 2D! Wait a minute.
This could be down!
Oh my goodness.
He tried to jump up, but he like jumped too late, I guess.
Gabe and TNP are officially in the lead as Mulan is in pillars.
Yep.
Cruising ahead to his finish. We could see Gabe and TNP win with this route, as they are pretty much neck and neck.
And it's kind of looking like it too.
They made throw by going for 2DSS here.
I don't know what happened to TNP. I don't know why.
TNP's gonna. We waited for a second. He is gonna go for 2DSS.
But even before the 2DSS, I don't know what.
Dies.
Oh, G dies.
Wow. Oh, Gabe almost dies. He missed, or that was TNP, rather.
No, he did die.
He almost died.
Oh, TNP almost died.
TNP failed 2D skip and almost died.
I see,
Gabe dies on 2DSS, and that will
Oh yeah, he didn't even go for 2D skip. Interesting.
That will be more likely than not what seals it, unless something happens for Ace here, but he does make it through.
I imagine he's still going to go for it.
So, I mean, wow, that's crazy to see that Gabe and TNP had a chance to win here if they just did regular movement.
Well, that's the thing about pre-records, that there's no way for you to know that.
It's true, and they did say they were just messing around having fun, but as in Gabe is
finally giving up
2DSS attempts.
I honestly thought he was going to keep going until he got
it. Ace is in pillars now at this point, which he's actually pretty much neck and neck with TNP, so it would have been actually very, very close, it seems like, had the 2DSS attempts not happened.
Yeah. It looks like Ace is slightly ahead, actually. Hold on.
I mean, at this point, it's up to... Oh, he misses, and yet TNP is just ever so slightly ahead, although it does depend on how well synced they are. They could be a second or two, apart, as Gabe has now finally made it into pillars. A little bit of issues with first pillar, but he is going to be finishing up here. And Mulan
time.
And ULTIM will be taking the victory with, it looks
like a 48-10.
Yeah, we'll wait on confirmation from our restreamer, but it's a low 48. Honestly, a pretty good time from them. They did a very good run, as Gabe is going to be finishing up here. And honestly, very impressive for them. The Metro route, even though it was slower, they saved a lot of time later on, and they played very well. And short of the 2DSS attempts, they probably would have won this.
Yeah.
They're going to be finishing with a high 48, looks like a 48-43 roughly.
Yeah. Which loses them 30 points. So it should be, what is it, 63-27?
Yeah, they should still make it into the next round without too many issues, I would guess, given how far ahead they were going into this round. But Mulan and ULTIM now set up very, very nicely for potentially getting into the playoff stages.
Oh, well, GNTP are guaranteed in. Mulan. Oh, did you say Mulan Ace?
Yeah, I would say G and TNP probably will make it in fine regardless.
Oh, yeah, they're
Mulan
in
and Ace
for sure.
have now set themselves up pretty nicely with a victory.
Yeah.
Making their record 2-1, I believe. So it will honestly depend on your race, you and Nimbus's race against Electric Hoodie and his teammate Span. I don't know if we got official confirmation about the final times, but it did seem pretty clear that Mulan and ULTIM did take the victory. So
Nimbus put the times in chat, yeah.
Okay, I see that. ULTIM gets a 48-10, and Gabe is finishing with a 48-42. So about a 32-second difference. Honestly, pretty close. Unfortunate to see the deaths in the escape. It's always sad to see. But it was a very good race. Very, very fun to see the morning metro route, even if it didn't end up being the smartest idea. It was certainly hyped to see. Because this was a double pre-record, I don't think anyone is available for post-race interviews. Actually, it looks like Mulan just joined the waiting room.
I see Mulan in the waiting room.
I think we'll be dragging him in just a second here.
Very shortly. Hey, welcome on in.
Hey, Mulan.
Yo.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you. That was a roller coaster.
I imagine it was.
Dude. Oh, I was so sad yesterday that we trolled so hard at the end.
Walk me through it throughout the entire run, actually, because obviously, since it was a pre-recording, you didn't see how well they were doing at all during your run. How did both of y'all feel throughout the entire run? Obviously, before the moon incident.
We were having an amazing run, probably definitely the best run we've had so far in practice as well, which is really awesome. And then I just got an input drop on TA. Possibly because ULTIM joined the fight. I don't really know if that's how that works, but
I don't know. I think that's just SMO being
input
SMO.
Drop. It happens.
Yeah. Mario just being dumb as per usual.
Yeah, unfortunately, that and motion controls are always going to find a way to screw you over somehow.
Yeah.
But no, it was a really great run. Some things lined up a little differently than we were used to. Like in Sand, I left early, first for somehow, which was interesting. But I think we played around it very well.
I see.
Overall, happy with how we performed. Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you leaving first is better, no? Because you're going to the Longer Kingdom anyways.
I don't really know how that works. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what is good or not.
I mean, hey, it was good today. It ended up working out.
Yeah. I'm curious. I don't know, like what are the points looking like for this? I want to know because Otaku, you have it's up to you now, right? If you move on.
Yeah, it's up to me and Nimbus's race, whether it's our team or your team.
Oh, dude.
Well, you guys are going to end up with
That's actually
62, 63 points from that race, I would guess.
It was 63, yeah. How many points do they have currently?
They have currently Group D standings. We have G and TNP going into this at 171.
It's 169, which means we have to get...
You have to get like an 80 or 90 point victory. So you have to pretty badly beat Electric.
Oh no, they just qualify. It's over for us. Never mind.
Are they 90 points ahead now?
Yeah, they're over 90 points ahead.
If they have, I believe
63, right? So
yeah, I believe they have 103 right now.
Oh wait,
at 160.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's over.
And you have 174.
Yeah,
yeah, it's over. The results are already determined.
Yeah, so that is actually the final results for Group D. Then we're going to see G and TNP moving on with place 1, and Mulan and ULTIM moving on with place 2. So unfortunate to see Otaku and Nimbus go, but it should be exciting to still see the other two teams going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Otaku. That's rough.
Suddenly making the call a little bit more awkward. But still, congrats to you guys. You did do a great race.
Yeah, no, good stuff.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you guys in the next round.
I'm excited. I haven't been paying too much attention to the other groups. I'm not gonna lie, but like I'm curious what times they're getting.
Mm-hmm. By the way,
quickly looking at the stats, I'd say, I mean, Lapis and B-Frog are certainly a front runner for the competition. SMO Boy and Danny have been playing fantastic. But I honestly, after seeing the run today,
I believe
you clean up a couple things. I would definitely put you in the running.
I believe the second group of our group, or the second seed of our group, plays the first seed of Group A, which means that you'll probably be playing Sean Hartman and Tag.
Okay.
Yeah, pending, of course, the final results from that group. But
from that
they
group,
are
of course,
in the lead.
Yeah. But yeah. If y'all have nothing else to say, we can go ahead and rate out and end it for now. As there are no more races for today, there might be a race for tomorrow, aka my race. We'll see.
Bit issues with scheduling this week. But
a little bit of issue with scheduling. We'll see. Of course, you on the Discord if to keep up with that. But for now, we'll be ending it here. We'll be running out, and we can go ahead and say our goodbyes.
Congratulations, Mulan, and we will see you guys all potentially tomorrow or at least next week. Thank you all for watching.
Bye.